Hi, and welcome to another tutorial from DrawingNow.com. Today, we will be learning how to draw Bewilderbeast from How to Train Your Dragon 2. For this tutorial, you will need paper, pencil, eraser, a marker, and some crayons. You can also print out the coloring page and all the step-by-step images on our website. We're going to begin by using our pencils for the outline of Bewilderbeast. Let's begin. We're going to start here by drawing a wide circle for Bewilderbeast's body. So it's going to look kind of like a sideways egg. And then we're going to draw Bewilderbeast's tail. So you're going to start your line on the right side of the body, sort of near the top half. So starting your line here, and you're going to draw kind of a backwards J kind of shape. So making sure that it goes down past the level of the body. So it's going to go down past the body and then curve back up and then make a point and then come back down and connect with the body at the bottom here. And make sure that this shape goes from thin here to thicker here towards the base of the tail. And now for the next step, we're going to draw the tail fins. So we're going to start here at the right side of the tail and go up with our line and draw some spikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a point here and come down and make a V shape with our line. And then do the same thing that we did on the right side. So some spiky shapes here and come back down and connect here on the tail. And then in this U-shaped space here on the tail, you're going to draw another fin. So it's going to be leaning this way to the right. So bringing your line up and 1, 2, 3 spiky shapes and then come back down. And this shape here, this fin here, is going to intersect with this fin here, and that's okay. They're going to overlap just a little bit. All right, and on the next step, we're going to draw the wings. And so starting with the right wing, we're going to start our line inside the circle of the body on the upper half, near the right side. You're going to draw your line going up diagonally to the right, curving a little bit. And you're going to stop the line about where the tail stops here. So if you look at the tail fins here and you just go up with your pencil, don't mark on the paper, but you just go up, that's about where this line should end. So just keep that in mind. So you're going to stop there with the line, and then you're going to come back down and draw some spiky shapes just like you did with the tail fins. So just like that, make some big ones here and then some smaller ones here and connecting down at the tail. And now you're going to do a very similar thing with the left wing. So you're going to start right across from where the lines start, where you started the line for the right wing, but you're going to start the line on the body, on the line here, instead of inside the circle. So you're going to start your line and go up, and then make a point and then come back down, again making the shape thicker like we did with the tail as it goes towards the body. You're going to go down and connect at the top of the body here, just like that. And next step is the head. And so here we are going to draw a tall oval for the head. So starting underneath the left wing here, you're going to draw a long oval, and it's going to go a little bit beneath the level of the body, so it's almost going to be directly in line with it. So when you're drawing your oval, you're going to make it about as long as right underneath the wing here to about where the bottom of the body here. So draw your long oval just like that, and then you're going to draw some spikes for the head. So you're just going to start at the very top of the head here and go up and then get taller with the spikes as you go and you're going to go around the body basically and around the head. So you go up with your spikes just like this, drawing them above the body and then coming back down and making almost a big circle with the spikes and then ending up right back here and ending your line at the head here. Just like that. And don't worry if you don't get the spikes exactly right. We're going to go into them with more detail later. So just get the general shape of the spikes for right now. And now for the horns, you're going to start here for the front face, for the horn that's closer to us. You're going to start here right next to the head, about halfway down the head at the last spike here. You're going to come out with your line this way, and it's going to go past where this wing ended. So if you just draw an imaginary line coming straight down, this horn is going to go past that line. So you come out with your line this way, and then you go back up, again getting thicker as you get closer to the body, and you're going to end the line here at this line here. And similar thing with the other horn. You're going to start at the top of the head here, and you're going to come out, and it's going to go past this horn here by a little bit. So come out with the line, make a point, and then come back and connect back at the head here. And now for the legs. So we're going to start with a leg here, right underneath the wing, the right wing, and right underneath the spikes on the right side of the body. You're going to draw this curved line here, and then the line is going to stop a little bit before the level of the bottom of the tail here. So again, if you drew an imaginary line going straight out this way, this line is going to stop right before that line. And then you go out this way, and then you draw your line back up and connect with the line there. And similar thing with this leg here. On the left of this leg, you're going to draw kind of a square U shape or almost a rectangle here, and it's going to be in line with this leg here. So again, imaginary line, they're going to be on the same line there. So that leg, and then this leg, it's going to be similar to this one. Just draw your line going down and then back up. And then for the last leg, you're just going to draw an L shape. And again, line is going to go down to the same imaginary line that all the legs were on. And now we're moving on to the face. And so we're going to draw a half circle here for the top of the mouth, and then a line going across the bottom of the half circle. And the mouth is going to go in between the two horns on almost the middle of the face, but it's a little bit above the middle. And then we're going to draw the eyebrows. So you're going to just above the mouth, on almost to the very top of the face, you're going to draw your line going out and then curving up into some spiky shapes, and then in a curved line here. So that's one side. And then for the left side, you're going to do a similar shape with the line going up this way and then curving into some spikes and back down, and then an L shape here for the eye, and then another line here for the right eye. Similar kind of line there. And then for the last line, you're going to draw a line going from the left eye here to the mouth here, and you're going to connect those two, just like that. And now we're going to draw some details on the fins. We're going to start with the right wing here, and you're going to draw a line going straight out, down up the middle of the wing. So it's going to go up and out, and it's going to connect to this first spike here. And then you're going to connect some lines here to the middle of this curved line, and then to the spike, then to the other spike, and to this spike here, and then 1, 2, and 3 more lines for that, 4 more lines for that wing. And then you're going to draw some fins on the legs. So on this large leg here, you're going to draw the spiky shapes for the fins, and then the lines going from the leg to the spiky shapes. And same thing for this leg here next to it. Draw the spiky fin and then the lines in the fin, just like that. We're going to continue with the fin details. So we're going to continue with the lines, drawing some on the tail fins here, and also on this, some 3 lines on this fin here. And then we're going to move on to the toes. So on this large leg here, we're going to draw 6 V-shaped toes, just like that. And then 2 V-shaped toes on this leg, and 4 V-shaped toes on this leg. And then on the last leg, we're going to draw 3 V-shaped toes. So now we've finished with our pencil outline, and we're going to start using our marker now to go over our pencil lines. So go ahead and grab your marker, and we're going to be adding more detail to our drawing of Bewilderbeast with our markers. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this at a slower speed. So we're going to start here with our horns and going over them in marker. And now we're going to add in some U and V-shaped spikes right up next to the horn here. And also some spiky shapes here on the face. Just as a heads up, a Bewilderbeast has a lot of spikes, as you know, so we're going to be adding a lot of extra spikes along the face and the body that we didn't draw in with our pencil. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You can go ahead and be creative and add as many as you want. But here, you can use this as a reference. So we're going to draw this spiky shape here on the face, and then you're going to go over these eyebrows here with your marker and add in some extra spikes. And don't forget to add in the eyes here, the eyeballs, and the irises, and also these spiky shapes here on the face, just like that, and also the teeth here. Make sure to make them extra spiky, and also these lines here on the horn, and this extra part here on the far horn. And here, this is what I was talking about earlier, with these extra spikes. So they don't have to be exact like we're doing them here, but make sure you add in a lot of extra spikes just to make it feel more authentic, just like Bewilderbeast. And here, some more spikes just going all around the face. And here we're drawing in the spikes on Bewilderbeast's back. And again, a lot of these spikes we didn't draw in with our pencil. So just make sure, as a general rule, to draw in some shorter spikes here along make sure to draw in some shorter spikes here near the face and the head. And then as you go back, to draw in some longer spikes like we've done here. So we have a lot of short spikes here, and then some longer spikes, and then the longest spikes here. And those longer spikes are actually the ones we drew in with our pencils. So just keep that in mind. And then we're going to draw in some spikes here at the bottom of Bewilderbeast's face, just like that. And now for the wing, go over it with your pencil, or excuse me, with your marker, and like we did here, it doesn't have to be perfect. It would actually look better if your line wasn't completely straight and it was a little curvy and a little spiky and jagged, just to make Bewilderbeast's wings look more dragon-like. So here we will continue with those longer U shapes and V shapes. So just make sure, and then they get longer. Make sure you draw in some shorter ones and some longer shapes, just like we're doing here. Draw in as many as you like, but he always looks better with more spikes. And so here again, the wing with some spikes, and also this line here, going from this spike to this end here, and going over the wing with marker, going over the lines we drew previously. And now make sure you add in a little bit of this wing here. It continues down a little bit farther than we drew it in pencil, so make sure you add in a little bit more spiky shapes here at the bottom. And for the tail, go ahead and draw that in with your marker. And now the leg and the toes and the fin on that leg, and also this leg here. And make sure to add in these extra lines here. They're just showing that Bewilderbeast's leg is bending. So like when you bend your arm or your leg, you can see how it's bending. So that's what these lines are showing there. And then just going over the toes now and the fin on that leg. Adding in a few extra lines here. And here at the bottom of Bewilderbeast's body, just some extra spikes here connecting to the horn, and some lines here at the bottom of the body. And again, we're showing, these lines here are showing that the leg is bending, just like I explained here. And some extra lines here on the body, just to kind of emphasize his dragon skin. And now this leg and the last leg. And the tail. And the fins. You can go ahead and thicken up these lines here if you want, like we've done. And also, don't forget these 3 little spikes on the tail. And now when you're done with your marker, when you're done going over your pencil lines with your marker, you can go ahead and erase your pencil lines. And now we're going to move on to the coloring part of the tutorial. And I'm going to go at a much faster speed, but if you want to watch it at a more normal or slower speed, you can do so on our website. Now here we're just starting with one color over all of Bewilderbeast with just the basic colors, and then we're adding in some shadows on the wings and the fins and on the spikes especially, and underneath the horns here. And basically we're adding in a lot of shadows and a lot of shading in many different places just to give Bewilderbeast a more 3D look, just like he has in the movie. So we're really darkening up the wings and the fins, and also adding some extra color to all of his spikes. And underneath his body and the legs. And also you can go ahead and add a shadow underneath Bewilderbeast just to make him look like he's standing on the ground. And we've also gone ahead and added in some fog here. That's why this looks a little white here. So we've added in some fog. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. Please rate and comment this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to drawingnow.com for thousands of more free drawing tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you next time.